Well, good evening, everybody. And, yeah, sorry, it's been a while since I've done any streams. I've, well, between the, issues that they've been having on the Draconis server, I decided to take a little bit of break. Also that and, more personal issues that going on IRL. So I decided to take just a bit of a break for a while. So, things happen. But I'm back now. For how long, I don't know. We'll see. I was going to start last night, but my internet apparently had issues, as some of you who were reading Discord would have known. My upload speed tanked to like 0.06. And I kind of wanted to show this off. This is my new, starting soon, little video clip. Instead of the rocket car now, I got a little miner heading off to, well, somewhere. I forgot where it was heading off to. I think that's Luna. I don't know, I was just flying. Oh no, wait, I was heading back to my asteroid base. That's right. I'm now in space, building an asteroid base, with which I'm going to use as docking port for at least 2 big ships. One is a planet-to-planet transport that will kind of just, which is what I'm working on first, will move from one planet to another, stay outside its gravity field to drop a miner down. The miner will get stuff, come back up, refuel, unload, and do it again. And keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until I've filled up that miner with whatever I need, say like uranium or platinum or ice or whatever, to head back to the asteroid base. The other one is going to be, well, sorry to say, the other ship's going to be another Scuttler, Super Scuttler. I did get the first one finished. I dubbed it the Mark IV because I had to upgrade a lot of the thrusters and stuff to get the thing off of Purgatory. I got it onto Luna, was mining platinum, was loading up when I got attacked by a Reaver. Not Reavers, a single Reaver, and my turrets glitched. It got damaged pretty bad. Not completely destroyed, but damaged pretty bad. I managed somehow to take it out, use my miner. So he's take part of it out. It blew a huge hole in my ship. I was shaken and pissed, but I managed to get it. It was flyable, believe it or not. The thing was flyable after the attack. I got it. Moved back over to an asteroid. Did some minor repairs. Flew it back to Luna because I was running out of fuel. I didn't have enough fuel to land on Purgatory to finish repairs. And I needed more platinum and everything, so I landed on the ice cap, started up a fueling operation, and shut things down for the night. When I came back the next day after work, it was gone. I mean, gone. There was no trace of the thing. Apparently a Reaver attacked it again and took out the beacon, and it got cleaned up. The admins came, showed me what was left, because I wanted to know, so I opened up a ticket, and I don't like opening up tickets that often. Yeah, the entire ass end of it was gone. The jump drive's gone, everything in the back gone. It was like 1 Scuttler worth of stuff. There was nothing there for me to work with. I had no power, no reactors, no nothing. It was gone. So they didn't leave me there. They weren't going to leave me the remains because of the fact that it did get cleaned up. It wasn't a server mistake. It wasn't a glitch of any kind. It was a legitimate. It got raided and destroyed. But fortunately, they were nice enough to let me know, to let me find out. So let's click off the loading screen. So that should be adequate enough time for you guys to understand that it does repeat. It's 2 minutes long, and it does repeat. So I am now on my asteroid base in a cargo pod, or in a cryopod. There's not much for this place yet. It has a med bay, it has an assembler, a cargo pod, a refinery, and basics. This is the only pressurized room. This is it. So, yeah, outside the room though, it does have airlock locks. They're not very efficient, but they're there. Oop, wrong button. There we go. I have 2 miners, the one you see in the starting loading video. This is her. This is purely space one. It goes to the moon for ice and platinum, and that's it. So it's compacted as hell. Crunched down to nothing. And then this guy, which is after the old one got blown up, I had to redesign another one. And this thing, I do not know what to call this sucker. But it's got a big ass. It's got 6 thrusters. And like, what is it? There's 8, 9, 10, 12 ejectors. Yeah. This one's for mining uranium mostly. And it did a pretty good job of it. This sucker also has a bunch of ejectors, but not as many. Platinum ore's pretty thick. I think it's got 8 of them. But yeah, and this is inside the asteroid. I found one with a nice little pocket out inside that has no direct line of sight to this portion of the base. This portion of the base is protected by rock. Cannot see it. There's a hole here that goes out. You can see out. I like the back door of the place. There's another one down here. It's really dark in here. That sees out. Yeah, I have a me crashed here because I did end up crashing one ship there. The only real exposure slot anymore now is directly out to what will be the mining bay, or the ship bay. You got an opening down here, running all the way along here, and above it. But right, and you can't see it very well, is there is... Yeah, you can see it right there. There is a block out here. So it's a big old kind of tube, armored tube. Anything sitting in here will have a chance to get hit by any reavers that come by or anything. But the main base itself, the cargo pod and all that control stuff here, the important bits that I need to be able to rebuild anything, will not. It is well defended, well protected. So, let's take a look at the ship I was building on. Any of you who have played the early versions of the game might recognize parts of this thing. Once I get her welded up a bit, or if I turn the projection all the way on. This used to be an NPC ship. I forgot what it was called. Like a heavy transporter of some sort. Let's see if I can get I'll turn the projector all the way on. Where is only ship below. There we go. There she is. Full ion. Doubt anybody's going to recognize it completely because of the fact that it does have some hydros on it. And I modified it to have a set of 4 hydrogen tanks. I'm going to have to modify it further because I want at least 1 jump drive on it, and I might put that one here. I might take this thing off, this 1 hydrogen off, and modify it to maybe have a couple of smaller ones or something there. Or just maybe put 2 jump drives, 1 here, 1 here. Put a pipe down the center. I don't know. It's still in a little bit of development stages to cut out this little thing here because I'm gonna end up going. back into that thing. But that's today's agenda. We are fixing this sucker up. I've got spots here that are heavy armor that I need to replace with just regular. I don't want heavy armor on this thing because of the fact that it's just, yeah, it's very defendable, but it's heavy as it can be. It takes a lot of cobalt, and I don't want to use up like all my precious little amount of cobalt I got for that. Because what I have is pretty much what I have. That's all I got. So I gotta manually replace this stuff. I want to same color, so wrong buttons. Wake up. Wake up. There we go. Yeah. So anywhere that I see those heavy armor blocks, I've got to replace them. I should have enough buildable, or enough thruster components to build these ion thrusters, I think. Hope. Gotta hope. It's definitely an iffy design. I was not the one that initially designed this thing. Remember, this was basically stolen. But it's going to serve my purposes. Should serve them nicely. Hope. I'm tired of losing big ships. Let's turn this thing off. Race 2 on to show buildable. Now let's turn it off. Oop. I want to weld up what I've got. Oh, it's so much easier to build a ship when you can use a jetpack. Oh, I forgot how nice this was. Building the Super Scuttler on Purgatory was a bad idea. I should have just kept it minor and built something like this up here. Probably would have gotten it done right. Now, I haven't decided if I'm gonna cut out a section here to fly. I could cut a section out here to fly and dock a ship in here. There is about enough room I could get that. The Super Scuttler is not going in here. It would not. I doubt it would fit. But this thing might. I think it could possibly fit in there. But I gotta find a place to put it while I build the Scuttler when it comes time. Fortunately, I got a little bit of time before that happens. Ow. Cook that. There we go. Somebody's making a stupid question. A lot of fun just watching and reading the chats. Our unknown signal is supposed to be accessed tonight. On this, yes. Be too easy if they weren't.
Energy low.
Need more steel. I still gotta weld all this up too. So this is gonna be another landing platform kind of thing for now. I have... doubt that I have any here. Those energy pods. No, I don't. I don't know why it does that. Depressurizes. I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. See, stop depressurizing. Yeah, there, see, there it goes. I can't afford to have you depressurize here. I don't have an atmosphere I could draw O2 out of. Save ice. So yeah, I forgot what the ship was called. It's just called a heavy freighter for me, so I renamed it as. I don't have any originality when it comes to naming things. I just suck at it. Same with designing new ships. Most of my stuff is utilitarian, like the miners. I don't greeble. I don't make things look pretty. I make them usable and rugged. Now when I'm making something like a fighter, maybe I'll make it a little prettier. Most of the time, if it's something that could get, especially on here, if it's something that could get destroyed, I ain't gonna waste my time on greebles. I'm just gonna build the thing up to do its job, and that's it. If they had duct tape here, it would probably be held together by it. I'm definitely gonna run out of steel plates. Fortunately, there is an iron location right there. Yes, I have carbon and phosphorus as well, but that's useless here. Basically, that's what you use to make fertilizer, which I don't need. I make my own. There's some of the first section. Oh, just bear with me a little bit. It's been a long day. Maybe some times where I kind of pause for a minute. There's one. I've built up a good relationship with some of the people on this server, though, over the past several weeks. I got my little merchant shop type thing that I've been doing, had been doing, and Sarah there does another one. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I've been up since like what, 4:30 this morning, and it's 7:00 p.m. So yeah, of course I'm gonna be just a little bit tired. As soon as I get a lot of this armor done, it should start looking kind of like a ship. Doesn't kind of already. Hmm. I may have to stop and get a cup of coffee. Let's see if I can get the lights on. Might be a bad idea, because that's one thing that might attract reavers. And I found out something kind of, a little scary recently. The reavers on here apparently have the cockroach. Anybody who watches Splitsy stuff, that's the ship that's kind of like the Super Scuttler, only it's got a lot more guns. It's something that my Super Scuttler probably could not take it on. It would give that thing a hell of a time. Now, if I armed it to the teeth, oh yeah, I'd win no problem. I've got mass over the thing. But it would have maneuverability over me. I haven't seen one yet. Hopefully I won't.
Energy low.
Okay, lights are on. One of them is. There's the other one. I'm gonna get the queued up. I think I'm gonna take a quick minute to go grab myself a cup of coffee or something to wake my butt up a little bit more. So I gotta charge up anyway. Let's hop into the new miner. I'm gonna mute myself here and I will be right back. Phone was mute now. And they're back. Oh, thank God for Curix. A little hot yet, but yeah. I was just thinking, oh, well, for one, I need a new chair because that thing's too squeaky. Two, it's too bad I don't have any multiple viewers right now. Because whenever I take a break or something like that, it'd be nice to be able to tell you guys, hey, here's a topic, discuss, while I'm gone. Instead of just staring at a blank screen of interior of a cockpit or something. Or instead of having to stare at that for forever. And actually talk to each other. That's right, I already gathered all my stuff. Well, it's kind of nice having lights down here now. I need to actually put some lights down here. And I said in my Discord, it'd be nice if I had somebody to join me on this. And it doesn't even have to be while I'm streaming, it can be during the day while I'm gone. Somebody can do some of the welding or mining or sprucing up and designing, because, like I said, I'm not very good with original designs. Somebody wants to design a little platform here. I've got an engine. Nice. I loaded up on platinum, so I should have enough to build this thing. Hope. Should. I'm keeping it mostly as original as it was, so I'm not adding any of the scientific thrusters, which I prefer the look of them. These rounded guys just kind of look too, I don't know, weird. I don't know how to put them. They just, yeah, I don't know. They don't have as good of curves. All the scientific ones, or whatever the sci-fi looking ones. Whoa. These guys look contoured. They have got some curvatures. They're showing off some piping. They're more intricate. And I like the color of them too. They're a lot kind of lighter blue. They look better. Ooh. Yeah, there's still a little rubber banding because I'm on, what am I on? I'm on DI3. And, yeah, it's still a little buggy, but we're not having as bad of connection problems all the time. Not being lagged out. They managed to fix some parts of it. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, yeah, it's cooling down a little bit. Whoop. And going. It's trying to give me all the stuff for this thing. Yeah, I think it was giving me all the stuff for the big one. Wasn't it? Yeah. Large ion, regular ion. And I need to get this guy too then. I might be out of thruster components. I only made so many. Do I have 181 right there? Hmm. Ooh. Yeah, gonna need a lot more than that. Yeah, I'm really surprised nobody's joined yet. Hmm. But for sure, at least my brother would show up because he said they solved his problem. He was not getting notified when I was starting. Notifications were turned off. I need to swap that out. Oh, there's K9. Whoop. And there we go. That's one thruster pod just about done. This is part of doing all the internal bits, the conveyor ports, the reactors that are in here. It's reactor powered. Everything I've got is not going to be reactor powered. Yay. Let's get uranium. Use it. Well, that needs almost 1,000. Holy crap. Well, that is a large grid, large ion. Yeah, that's about right. Let's see if I... Ooh, crap baskets. Oh yeah, I'm missing a lot. I need about 3,000. I don't think that's right. What do I need? Iron, cobalt, gold, platinum. Gold I have on this asteroid too. Assembler, and let's look at what I've got for gold. Okay. Platinum, how much do I have for that? 752. So I got enough platinum. Yeah, that's, believe it or not, I have enough platinum. Don't think I got enough cobalt. I've got about 7,000. And I got enough iron. I'm gonna have to go out there and get gold. Cobalt. Right, there's my iron. Out. Oh, I think. I need about 10k in there. Let's see. I need 31, but... Cobalt, I need 10. I got 7. But I don't really need that many, I don't think. Yeah, if I put it more about 2,000, I think that's probably about a good, reasonable number. Oh shoot, no. There's probably about 1,500. Because I've got to have some for the cobalt for that. Oh shoot, just gonna do 1,000. Hmm. 1,000, because I need some for that. Doing very rough math in my head. Okay. Well. Wait, no, I don't have gold on this one, on this asteroid. I have silver on this asteroid. But I do have a gold one nearby. Right. Okay. Up there. There it is. Right above where the car, the ore detector's at. So let's go get some gold. This thing's a funky looking guy, but it really flies quite fast. Whoa. Almost all ion with a little bit of hydro boosts. And to make things easier here, they adjusted the voxel deformation stuff. The voxel restoration. It's replenishes after 15 minutes and as long as nobody's within 500 meters of it. So I'm a kilometer away, I can go drill this out, empty it out of the gold, head back home 15 minutes later, head back and re-dig it back out. Which is nice. Or my platinum ores, I can do the same thing with it. Let's see, yeah, my hole is gone. Like, was that my hole? No. I had a hole I drilled out. I forgot where it was. Doesn't matter, it would have been filled in by now anyway. Change view into side. Now the downside with this ship is the fact that I had to put the survival kit in a weird position. Right on top, so it's very awkward. But it's fine. Here's some gold. Ejectors are on, or sorters are on. Ejectors are off. I need to get them on. Headlights on this thing. I do, they're just not very bright. Really loud. Well, considering where those ejectors are at, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it as I'm being loud. Just diggy hole. Oof, I should have taken a nap as soon as I got home from work. That's right, this is gonna be a short stream anyway. Probably about a 2-hour long one. I'm gonna try and get to back into doing stream every night if I can, or more often each week, and just making them shorter, we'll say. Now I do still have the rover is here. It's just down on the planet. It has not been destroyed. I did have issues with the rover, no, the door on it. Blew a hole underneath of it, about the size of Texas. But otherwise, it's still fine. It's still running. Works great. I rebuilt the door and put some blocks down to cover the hole. I could probably remove the blocks now and move the thing and have it restore the voxels underneath of it. I gotta get it 500 meters away from that. My father is calling me. My father wants. Ay, ay, ay. We have a code in the family that, though, if we miss a call, it's fine, we're busy. If it's really important, call back immediately afterwards. The double ring means drop whatever you're doing and pick up the damn phone, something bad has happened. Like someone in the hospital. So if he doesn't call me back immediately after this, it's done ringing. He doesn't call me immediately back, I don't have to actually call him back immediately. You just leave a message. But should he ever do something like that, or anybody ever do something like that, that means I have to pause stream or stop stream and pick up the phone. So just be forewarned. Should that ever happen, you know why. It's a very handy little guideline to go off of, because if you're at work, you're busy at work, they don't want you to answer your phone while you're there. You can ignore it and they'll know, hey, I'm on the clock, busy. And then again, if it's something super important, like, well, it cannot wait. You have to pick this up, we need you now. And yeah. Now for the long, well, slightly long drift back. Not like the run to Luna, run to the alien planet. What's it called now? I can't remember. I don't remember. I've yet to get to Paradise or Brittain yet. Server restarting in 30 minutes. Oh, we're coming up onto the oxygen generators. Yeah, I put a small array of them up there because I had no ice and I was dying. It kept me alive for a little bit, and then I had to use this thing. Do I need some silver? I probably need a little bit of silver. No, I had to use those for a little bit. Yeah, my drills are still empty. And once I got this sucker built and ready to go, I launched with it with what little I had for oxygen left. It was nothing. And I made way to Luna. The flight was extremely painful because the bottle I had like 31% in it. It got me to just before the server crossover into deep space. So I died, had to respawn, died, respawned, made the transfer, died, respawned, died, respawned, made about 20 clones before I got into Luna gravity well. Right as I hit before I hit Luna's gravity well, right as I hit it, I died again, had to make a new clone, and got in there. I had like 30 seconds to land and get ice, and I made it. I freaking made it. Barely. I was at like 30% health. 0 oxygen, 30% health. The moment I took the first bite of ice and got that first little nick of O2 in there to keep my butt alive. I had plenty of food, plenty of water, just no freaking air. I mean, heck, I had hydrogen to power this thing, even. And now I got plenty enough supplies to last for a while. But doing an asteroid base, the ice is the biggest concern. Ice is the hardest commodity to get up here. That's why I'm building a transport that I can take to the moon, because this sucker will throw up ice like nobody's business. And on moon, ions work. You can fly around and get off Luna with just ions. So, I was thinking, yeah, let's give it a shot. I landed. I could take off. I was like, cool, let's go. Now I can get a transport there that's all ion that I can land and I can fill up and go back and fill up and go back, fill up, bounce back and forth, and load that sucker up with hydrogen and ice. Hopefully enough that I can still take off. That's why I added the extra hydrogen thrusters to just to be like, yeah, if I need a boost, I want to get out of here quickly, kind of thing. Yeah, want that. And it's the back end of that thing is basically just framework for storage capacity. There is no creature comforts. You've got a cockpit with a seat. That's it. And a med bay with a survival kit on there, and in the reactor room, and a turret mount that's watching the door. That's it. There's no defenses. There's no nothing. There's no food production. It's as basic as I could get it. Or as basic as they come, because it was a NPC transport. They didn't give a crap. Somewhere on there, I think there's a remote pod, a remote controller. Unless I took that out. There was an antenna. I took that off. Definitely don't want that here. Let's see how that refinery's doing with that gold. As much gold ore as I can in that thing. I got 102 being made already, so it's definitely good enough. I got 56.2k ice yet. But all it's making now is just air. I have an oxygen tank on here, it's full. I got another 1k of ice right there as a reserve. Another 822 there. And it's just chugging along. The oxygen farm. Yeah, they don't produce much. They do supplement the O2 a little bit so it doesn't burn through ice as badly. We'll see how that goes. Now you can really see this, how this thing plays out a bit in here. Yeah, it's a straight shot in on that side. Through kind of to that side. I think it had an entrance this way. Well, yeah. Opening here. Ooh, excuse me. So there's plenty of ways I can get in and out of here. I'll have to run... Actually, no I don't. Just thinking I need to run a conveyor belt out this way to dock to that thing, but no, I actually don't. I have the oxygen farm conveyor running up. I just have to put a connector on the end of it. Yeah, then I can just dock to that. Otherwise the cat has to come in here and join. Okay, ADD at work there. Distracted by where's the cat? Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I think roids. Ew. Little too well. Looked that nickel. There's no nickel either. Yeah, I think wrong button. Production. Oh, I put more in there. Let's give that a break. I want to make the gravity components first. That's going to take quite a bit of gold. I want to make sure I got enough of that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Some of that there. Load up with some of those. Turn the projector back on. Let's get that's gonna take a lot of thrust components. Oh, no, excuse me. Turn projection back on. Let's get some of these welded. she's a funky little ship. But like everything else I make, it serves a purpose. She'll serve that purpose well. Gonna see this is bare bones in here. Odd, what's supposed to be here? Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Still nobody watching. Eh. Oh, I tell you what, I am tired after the day. We were missing a guy at work and I had to cover for him, and yeah, it takes a lot of you throwing cases on a line. Yeah, let's cut those out. I have to try and make sure I get enough, so, let's see, do I have, yeah, I do have just a basic one. I don't want to weld too fast. I'm welding too fast. I'm using up all my plates in one shot. I want to do it like I'm putting one plate in, one plate in, one plate in. Yeah, kind of like that. Oh, maybe streaming tonight was not a good idea. Hmm. Mm. Oh, sorry for my lack of speaking. Yeah, I was getting quite tired. I've been cutting sugars and carbs and such out of my diet lately. Says I need to lower my cholesterol some. Benefits of getting old. Yay. So, Therefore, I've got a little bit of a lack of energy issue. Otherwise, oh, it used to be in the back in the day. I could go, sit in front of my computer gaming for like 3 days straight. I know I could pull an all-nighter, no problem. Anymore? Almost 8 o'clock at night and I'm getting tired. That ain't right. But then
Energy
again,
low.
that's what 15 years of aging will do to you. Well, I want to see. Yeah, getting older sucks. Start getting tired. In my case, you start getting kind of lonely. Because I've been single for a long time. Like I tell everybody, can't make them talk to me. At least not legally. Duct tape, all the possibilities with that, but that's bad. Oh. Well, we're 1 hour in. Said I was going for like a 2 hour stream tonight. Oh, one more thing up there about the Draconis servers. They got some kind of nomination election thingy going on. I guess, I don't know. It's for their main cluster, it's not for this anyway. And I'm not a part of that stuff, so no problem. No big thing. It's a slow welder, but that's okay. Getting there. He's building a bright blue Oscar loafer in D3? Or in D3, I mean? Not me, I got a gray one. Huh. Ooh. Sit up a little more, maybe that'll help me stay more awake. More alert. And hope that's also nice and warm in here. Ouch. Oh, I was gonna say it only finished 2? That ain't right. Hmm. That is not center line, is it? This center line, okay. I'm gonna do center line all the way back. I think I can do center line all the way back. Hmm. My friends should go say hi. Ooh. Ah, sorry. Dozing off again. One of these days I'm gonna fall asleep on stream and you guys are gonna be like, what the heck? Beeping me like crazy on Discord. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I know on Discord that I am streaming. And on that note, I'm gonna pause for a second. Open this window. No longer Arctic temperatures out,
Energy low.
but it's cold enough that it should cool things down in here a little bit. Just sitting and recharging. Come on. More. Here we go. I have another 4K of cobalt in there. Right. Oh no, that's a refinery. No, just more nickel. And more cobalt in there for a reason. Yeah, me stupid. So more gold there to be processed. Oh man, that's gonna take forever. And only 5 at a time. Ever. Oh, you're not. I only need one more. Oh, what did I get caught on the... Yeah. Yeah. Something caught. Let's go grab my computers. So only about 45 more minutes left. Okay, because I need to get to bed early tonight. I did not sleep well last night, as you can tell by my yawning. I forget that thing was bright yellow. Yay, gravity! Let's kind of offset from the base gravity. And then a need to go splat. See, now this is the front of the ship. This will be the bridge, and there's only seating for 3. And it is not piped either. So I need to fix that. The way I think I'm gonna do that. Whoop. This thing I don't think it's piped either. So I'm gonna run a conveyor this way, up, and through this wall here. Instead of having an interior wall, it's gonna have a vent. And then run to here. This is the oxygen tank. So that'll curve down and run underneath, maybe, somehow. Because I need to have a way to have O2. This cargo container is probably gonna go away, so I need that. The interior of this thing's gonna get redesigned, basically. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Usually it's another 10 seconds after that. Yay, made it to the cockpit. I forgot to keep an eye on the countdown. That's an awfully long 5 seconds. There it goes. Meow. Kitty's watching outside. Can't see her, but she's sitting up on top of that black printer. Neat ear move there. Oh no, I'm dying of thirst. Let's just kill myself off. Really? Do I have any? No, I don't. Not in this thing. Turn it off. Then I kill myself off. Good, they fixed that. Oh, they took our grinders away. It's like they took our thrusters away. Oh, this isn't as fun now. This is our combat arena. We can duke it out here. Have fun. Have at least like 5 kills within that time of just from people cat-backing each other and grinding each other down. Oh. Where there's shouting, there's no true knowledge. No, only politics. Ah, that's terrible, but that's true. Black Desert Online. Huh. Never heard of that one. I'll have to look that one up. So you can see the little smiley face of the hole for down here. Which is a nice clean hole here. Give me a nice little basement porch type view. Oh, the admins are gone. I mean, just look at that view. Well, minus the blue spot there for some weird reason. It's a lovely little neighborhood. I kind of like the spot, except for I wished I would have picked a better server instead to have. I mean, I'm still in DI3 for the same block that I was in, because my rover's like right down there somewhere. So yeah. Wasn't it? Oh, wait. Oh no, it's down there. It's over there. somewhere. 'Cause that's the big old dimple. I think it's weird how the pole is there. Ice field of the pole's right there. The other one's over on that side. Yet these are over top of the poles, almost. I think. No, the other poles. No, the poles are there. It's just there's an ice field from like a polar ice field there. For some reason. Strange. The way they've aligned things on here is weird. But, oh well, whatever. Should build stuff and mess stuff up. See, there's the air vent for some reason. Why it's up there. There we got most of the living quarters area filled up. Ooh, crap, that was a big yawn. Ooh. Am I gonna make it the next half hour? Quick, I need a 5-hour energy. The cutting out of sugars is what's doing it, I think. Oh, my ADHD ass can't handle no sugars. That or it's the 4 hours of sleep that I got last night. It's more like 5. Back down, back down. Here we go. Well, I'll get a good portion of this ship done tonight, that's for sure. It'd be nice if I could get some assistance on here with some of this. Like I said before. Get another person that can do some welding on it. I think Lone was showing some interest in doing this again. I have to see. He works on different time zones than me, though.
Energy low.
So I don't know exactly how that would work. But, you know, we're engineers. We're engineers. We can make it something, figure something out, make something work.
Energy critical.
Ooh, just about out of energy. Let's see how far we've gotten. Well, yeah, the front part's just getting there. I'd say that's not bad for about an hour's worth of work already. Ah, got it. Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this thing finished tonight, but we'll see. Which I know I'm not gonna get this thing finished tonight. One. Here. This one goes in there. Let me swap that out with that. And there. Kick out about 10 of them, or just, yeah, 10 or 20. And some of those, there we go. Whoa. Yeah, I wonder if anybody's ever gonna recognize this ship. Like, oh hey, that's that thing. I remember that thing. Just start in the mid bay. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll lay everything out and then I'll start chopping them off. It's just easier that way for me to figure out how to plumb that stuff in. How to replumb it. Should have done that in creative. When I modified the rest of this crap. Oh yeah, runs this way. We'll need those. I may even just chop out the entire innards of this thing. And leave it open like this. As you know, most of my designs are utilitarian in nature. They serve their purpose. They don't look fancy. So it's only right that I keep that kind of tradition thing up when it comes to remodeling something even. I don't know if any of you are familiar with short haul trucks. My father's a diesel mechanic, so I kind of am. Um, kind of like what you'd see from like truck on the highway that's only carrying, it only has a short cab, enough room for just the guy, and is meant for hauling small trailer to like the next town or something like that, or the next city over. It's only meant for like an hour trip, and that's it. Yeah, that's what this thing's gonna kind of be, except its trailer's gonna be attached. It's not meant for something like, you know, I'm gonna be gone for. I use. Wait, I use the interior plates up. I use the interior plates up at. What do I use them on? Oh, I guess that thing. Yep. The wheel. Yeah, I'm gonna make a basic cruise quarter in there. Somewhere I've got to gut it and put a jump drive. Maybe I could. Well, there's a gyro there. I could maybe gut that out and put it there. Jump drives are semi-airtight, I think. Here. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think they're semi-airtight. Yeah, it's a space construction job. uh, I can kind of show you what it's going to look like in one moment. There we go. That's what it should look like when done. Somewhat. No, I don't need you on me. No. Go back over and stand camera. It's an old NPC freighter I captured a long time ago and blueprinted. And modified. This thing's strictly going to be for flying from like the moon to here, or from orbit around one of the other planets to here. Oh, I was going to say, what the heck is that? Is that a ship in the distance? No, it's a piece of voxel. Very sharp piece of voxel. Oops. I think my next run's going to be to do a set of the runners, maybe? Need some interior plates for that. Whoa. Why I keep getting those things? I'm not really grinding anything down, am I? Okay. Weld these guys up. Yeah, she won't be pretty, but she'll work.
Energy low.
Come get in there. Well, like I always say, none of my ships are pretty. They're all utilitarian based. They're all meant to do their job. I usually will add some rebling and some prettiness to them when they survive. Like these two miners, as you can see. Oh, if I won't stop rubber banding. There's not a single actual armor block on this sucker. This is all just made from components. Oh no, wait, there's two.
Energy critical.
It's all just components. It's meant to get the job done. This one, the blocks are actually serve a purpose. Whoop. These are meant for when I'm on planet. I need to get to the cockpit. I'm in a bad angle. If I quit falling off of it, works better in higher gravity. I can walk across it so I can get up to the survival kit or... Oh yeah, exactly. Especially here. That never loads... Huh. I think that was, fresh. Yeah, that's it. Alright, sorry about the little distraction. Yeah, especially here on, if you're running on, Purgatory with 2 times gravity. You definitely do not need the extra weight of a whole bunch of armor. So I think when I built the Super Scuttler on the ground there was probably a really bad idea because it had a lot of armor blocks. They weren't heavy armor. This thing's got a couple heavy armor blocks to it. They were light armor blocks, but they're still, the thing was just heavy. And the reason you're seeing this stuff, this kind of thing here going on, is because these are light armor blocks that are where heavy armor blocks were supposed to be. For some stupid reason. I took them out because I did not want heavy armor on this. Oh yeah, the Super Scuttler is, if you've seen it, well yeah, you saw it, is a big ship. This thing's tiny compared to it. This is about the size of two Scuttlers end to end. Maybe a little bit, maybe about the size of more of one. Oh yeah, this thing or the Super Scuttler? Because the Super Scuttler, yeah, the Mark IV is amazing. Yeah, what you wrote in was the online version of the Mark III, which had the ions to it. The Mark II did not have ions, and the Mark I was only a dual or double-sized scuttler. There's only 2 of them slapped together. I am thirsty. I am also running out of power. And where's my water? Where's my water? Yeah, it's meant to be a mobile base. In fact, I was thinking of redesigning and making a Mark V that would have a redesigned interior, taking out like the rear med bay area and transforming that into like a hangar bay instead, and moving all that that stuff forward, so that instead of having the little lounge area up you have up in front, like right behind the cockpit, you would have that be the med bay, um, and then you'd have just hangar space in the back. Yeah, if you want, I have the Mark IV and the Mark II are on the workshop. I'm still tweaking with the 3 and want to get it quite right before I put it on the workshop. And the 1 is it's just ridiculous. I'm never putting that one on there. It's just too dumb. The way I built that thing is just stupid. And I don't think I'm going to put this on the workshop because I'm pretty sure somebody already has one of these things on the workshop someplace. I have import. Yeah, I have others that I just did recently. You don't want to see that. You do not want to try and build that thing. That took me forever. That was my very first ship. That thing is just a basic cylinder. It's huge. Yeah, that's OKI Mule Freighter is what it was originally called. Your Rust Freighter, I've got that in 2 variations. Recovery Vessel is a miner that I totally jacked up. What else? Where was there? There was another one I just blueprinted. Yeah, there's your Spirit of Exploration. That one. There. T-Corp Heavy Transport. This thing's freaking weird. It's got like the cockpit's down in this little tongue thing that's at the bottom, and then everything else is like, you know, look at the rest. Everything else is like cargo space. Yeah, there's the Mark III's online version. The hammer. Oh god, the hammer. If you ever get a chance, go on to YouTube and go through my YouTube and look up the oh, what did I call that? Surrender Hell series. Yeah. That was that thing. That thing's just terrible. It is literally a flying brick. I see that's the Mark 1 right there. See, it's only 2 of them slapped together, glued together. But yeah, the flying brick thing. Yeah, I challenged myself to go through the never surrender scenario with heavy modifications of like Reavers, corrupt. What else do I have? Assertive installations. I didn't have assertive cargo ships, did I? No, I didn't. I did have daily needs. You know, I had a lot of stuff added to it. And I challenged myself even further by saying I'm not going to use reactors at all. I'm not going to go nuclear. I'm doing alternative powers. That was a big mistake. Each version of the monolith. That's basically what the hammer looks like. It's just white. There's nothing. It's hollow, almost completely hollow on the inside, and it's got so many turrets on it. It was just stupid. But I went through that, and I did what? I can't remember how many episodes there was of that series, of streams of that series. And keep in mind that was kind of my first actual stream series I was making. And it was a learning experience. It was a total flop in my opinion, and I really wish to redo it at some point in time. I mean, it's a good scenario. It's a very good scenario. It's trying to get there 10,000 kilometers away with only a little starter base and whatever you can make and find. And trying not to use reactors was kind of probably the down point for me. I'm probably gonna say, okay, let's let reactors be in this time because finding uranium's hard enough as it is. It makes it challenging enough just right there. But yeah, it took me forever because I'd make a jump once I get the ship up, which is by like the what 12th episode or something like that. Once I got the ship up, I had to make a jump and wait and wait and wait for it to drain my batteries and run off solar for it and run off the hydrogen engines to charge the jump drives for one more jump. And the thing was so massive that it was like, I forgot how many jump drives I had. I think it was like 3 or 4 of them, and I could only jump, 100 kilometers or something like that, or 1,000 kilometers at each jump. So it'd take me 10 jumps to get there. It was forever. Once I got there, though, I planted that sucker right in front of the thing, and I took on up to about, I think it was wave 17 before I got myself taken out. I'm just sitting there reloading stuff and welding stuff back up as these things keep coming in. Going out with the grinder, trying to take some of them on. It was a joke. The arrowhead I built one called the Arrowhead. That thing, that was the first time I went through the Never Surrender scenario. That thing did great. It was basically a heavy armored front with so many turrets on it, and basically a wall on the back of it that defended the base. Anything coming close is just ripped to shreds by that thing. Oops, I forgot to grab panels. I'm talking too much. I don't know if any of you guys have tried the Never Surrender scenario, but yeah, you should try it. It's quite fun. Depending on how you approach it. If you want a challenge, you try and do it in a time. Try and time yourself and do it fast. Go in there with a minimal amount of stuff. And just go for it. Otherwise, if you're like a prepper and you wanna make it last for a bit, let's go this side first. You make yourself a nice big ship. Go in there and you could just, I don't know, you could just sit there and destroy everything. Let the ship do all the work and you can have a little fighter. So learning the whole combat works and what my ship style is for that. Yeah, it's a bit of a learning curve on some of that. If you want some ideas, I've got a few blueprints of stuff you can try.
Energy critical.
I'm gonna have to go back and charge up here. The Striker's a pretty good one for that. I've got a couple of piloted variations of a Drifting Pursuant. Like, let's see. Yeah. 15% heavy bombers. Space variation. Yeah, the space variation. I've got to. I think I put a new cockpit and everything on that too. Because they're usually drones. They didn't have cockpits. So what else is there? Yeah, that's one of the drones there that you have to face against as an eradicator. I think it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, just basic fighters. I gotta clean up all this stuff. Miner. Get up just a bunch of crap. Yeah, there you go, like the Striker Mark 1. Based off of a Spiteful Aggressor. Oh yeah, the Nova Heavy Cruiser. Yeah, it depends on how your style is that you want to go with. You could make things like what these guys have made that I downloaded. Actual fighters. Even X-Wings and B-Wings and, you know, Star Wars stuff. We're gonna go with like what Capac made, his Fightertron. I think Splitsy's Croissant is on here too somewhere. Maybe not. That was somewhere. Yeah. Or you can go cruiser styles, destroyers. If I can get Lone to do another stream with me on Space Engineers, I can get him to show or paste in that one he had that had a gravity cannon on it. It fired like it used a gravity project or a gravity generator with mass blocks, and you could fire off stuff at extreme speeds that were very heavy. And yeah, they sliced right through stuff. The Super Scuttler doesn't stand a chance against a gravity cannon like that. It's just no. And the gravel shot gravity cannon, yeah. Well, the if you guys want to join me sometime on working on it, the Nova Cruiser there is gonna have one. I need to figure out how I'm gonna design it and place it in there, because the original ship that's designed off of does not have anything like that. The world that it exists in does not have gravity cannons or, you know, any kind of kinetic device. So that's completely different to it. And like I said, I've never built one myself either, so it's a heck of a learning curve for me too. I've only seen one or two. I need more plate. It's starting to get there. I think I'm probably gonna need to stop and start doing the interior bits. This end. Like these pieces now. One. Get green. There you go. Yeah, that's usually how most of them are, is with a welder loading it. You have a projection that will project the projectile. That's a lot of projecting there. And then a set of welders will weld it up and automatically have it like on a merge block or something. Do it this way. And then once you've welded it up, you disengage the merge blocks, turn on the gravity generator, and it fires it out. Or you just have the gravity generator on, have the thing like, you know, pulling up against you, but that could actually pull your ship too. A lot of guys use like timer block settings to have it fire on, turn on the timer, have it turn on the gravity gen at the same time that the merge block releases, thus allowing it to release. That's how he has it with timer blocks. It is probably the better way to do it, in my opinion. Let's turn off that projector. See what we got so far done. Whoa, too far, too far. Go back forward. There we go. I'd say it's about a third of the way. Most of what's back here is going to be cargo pods. So most of this sucker is mostly the projection, the pilotable part. Ooh, yeah. Gotta make sure those things turn off. Well, you don't want them. I don't think you have to have them turn off. I think you have to have them release. You stop doing that. I miss my rotary airlocks. Wouldn't lose any oxygen with a rotary airlock. All components were successfully withdrawn? Really? More than what I had. Whee. Yeah, I still gotta figure out where to put a jump drive on this thing. I guess I do. Oh, we're sitting at the 2-hour mark. I think I'll stretch it to the 3. I was only going to do a 2-hour, but I might go to 3 and try and get this thing to have all its propulsion done before we call it good. Yeah, let's turn the projector back on. I want to get that. I want to get that section done. Getting distracted. Got distracted looking over and checking chat. Let's see, I need more of those. That one. That one. That one. That one. Yeah, let's go ahead and put these in. Oh, I need an interior plate for that one. Got that. Let's get some more of these put in. Oop. There. There. On and out. Okay. Yeah, so it depends on what your combat style is, on what you wanna build. Are you a run and gun kind of guy? Are you a sit and camp kind of guy? You know, defense, kamikaze. I've known a couple guys like that. My brother being one of them. Ramming speed. I mean, it gets the job done. Just sacrifices a clone at the same time, usually. Oh, I did too. I call it the Deadpool ship or Deadpool rocket. It's basically a bunch of warheads on top of in front of a man seat with a giant rocket on the back. It don't work though. I tried it. One suggestion I would kind of make would be um, drills on the front of your ship. Kind of like how these are set up here. But drill, gun, you know, a rocket launcher or something within the middle of this. And because these drills, they can take a heck of a lot of damage. And they don't deform. They can take a lot of hits. I have actually literally landed on a drill before at almost full speed coming from on Purg, even on Purgatory there. One of my miners went kind of AWOL on me. Found out in here if you try using the remote block to autopilot, it glitches your ship out to where you can't control it anymore. So I got into gravity, I couldn't get out. I could only gyro around. I pointed the sucker straight down. I'm like, if I'm gonna crash, I'm landing on them drills. Well, I landed on the drills all right. Broke them off from the ship, but they were still intact. I saved most of the ship, so I could kind of rebuild it, fly it back to base, but I had to rebuild the drills because I had to sacrifice them. Had no way of merging them back on. But they kept my ship to survive. They allowed my ships to survive. So I was like, wow, they can take a hit. So if you want something that's going to take a hit, you do that. What was it? Blast door blocks are kind of the same way. They don't deform when you shoot at them. So they're good for something like a shield of some kind. What else was there? Was any utility blocks normally, like a refinery even is the same way. And someplace like this, I haven't tried it, but I heard somebody else did, of making basically a nuclear warhead out of a hydrogen tank. Because the hydrogen tanks here will explode. They have that mod on. So if you surround most of it with some heavy blocks and ram somebody's base with it or something like that, and then set off a warhead behind it, it can pretty much go nuclear. And I've heard the craters are quite impressive. One of the admins, he calls himself Idiot. Literally, he's named himself Idiot. He did this. He was the guy that did it. He said that because I've not been to Paradise, and that's where he did it. Supposedly, the report is that it looked like Swiss cheese around his base from his attempts to do this. Yeah. if you've got the exploding tank mod, yeah, that works great to make nuclear devices. There is actually a nuclear warhead mod out there too, and I tried that on one of my save files. Unfortunately, I think it was corrupted, or that mod was, something was wrong with that mod, because that save file did get corrupted, and I had to delete it, which I'm really upset about, because I had some really nice builds on there that I did not get blueprinted, so I was kind of mad about that. Like, I had a truck and a trailer. I got a rover with a trailer. I got the rover blueprinted, but not the trailer. Forgot what else I had on there that was I didn't get a chance to blueprint. That was actually where I designed the Striker and the drifting pursuit bombers. The base I had built was actually quite big and nice. I was kind of impressed by it, and I was mad that it had to go away. But anyway, the nuclear bomb or nuclear warhead mod was, well, it was working, was really kind of cool, because you see that asteroid there? Yeah, it would have been gone. And that asteroid's probably bigger than this one is. And that would be a small one. Yeah, it would put a huge hole in it. Just a small grid nuclear warhead put a big old hole in it, to where I could fly straight through it with the Super Scuttler. So it was a cool mod, but there's just some issues, I guess, with it. I need to try it out again to see if they fix those. Oh, there I am. Sounds like Jim and I got lucky. You found a nearly intact ladybug. Cool. Just don't piss it off, dude. Okay, I need to get some of that. There you go. This wasn't on a server. This was my own computer. And yes, it did hate it. What it hated more was if I was near it at all. The first one I set off, I was in one of the drifting pursuit bombers. I dropped it down, and I was too close. There was nothing left of that bomber. Literally nothing left. There was a huge hole, and me falling to my doom. Well, my corpse falling to my doom, or to its doom. It was very spectacular. But from what I understand, a hydrogen tank going off here is just about as powerful, or can be pretty close. That's probably what happened with the Super Scuttler. There is one of the Reavers probably took out one of the hydrogen tanks, the only one that had any fuel on it. Probably ripped off its ass end. There was literally nothing left of that ship. Let's see, I got a good portion back there done. I gotta get this thing all welded up. It's getting there. Yeah, I did. I lost it. It's kind of a dumb story. I did a maiden flight test of it, taking it to Luna, and well, it got it there. It got there. Let's see. I took it with the miner that I had at the time, and I was gathering up ice and platinum. And this is where I learned what more of the dynamics of how the reavers work on this. I landed kind of hard at one point, started a fire on a couple of the thrusters. Like, oops, well, I'll get them fixed here in a bit as I get the platinum and everything together up for it. And in comes a reaver. Apparently they are attracted to fire. It blew a big old hole in the side in the scuttler. It destroyed my miner because I used it to take it out as I rammed it into it. And apparently that didn't kill it right away, but it did eventually take it out. And when I got back to the scuttler, amazingly enough, it flew. It still could fly. It was missing half of its deceleration thrusters, and all of its thrusters on the positioning thrusters for the right side were cut off because it destroyed one of the conveyor ports, so conveyor tubes on that side. But it had a big old hole in its midsection. So I got it patched up, got it off Luna, got it back to an asteroid like this, patched it up enough to where I could go back, fill it back up with ice, and I just shut it down and parked it there and left it for the night. I was like, okay, it's out of fuel pretty much. I need to let it fill up before I can take it back to Purgatory and land it and finish the rest of the repairs. That's where the problem started, where a problem arose. I guess it still attracted another reaver while it was offline. And when I came back after work the next day, it was gone. Completely gone. The admins, I raised a ticket with the admins thinking, oh, something must have happened. It must have gotten accidentally cleaned up. They looked into it. They brought it up, the last save of it, and there was only half of it. The front half was it. No reactors left. No beacon. No batteries. It was only from the first set of thrusters, of large atmospheric thrusters, up. That was it. So it must have been attracted another reaver while it was offline. Yeah. They are a pain in the butt here. They do not go down easily. They are attracted to all sorts of heat. I'm surprised I haven't attracted any here yet. I mean, you seen that small signature, medium signature thing there? Yeah, the higher the signature, the more likely they're going to come. The more weaponry you have, the more likely they're going to come. And if you have any kind of fire going, they will show up. But it was weird because I was sure I didn't have any fires going. I had everything shut off. So I don't know what attracted it unless it was just the guns. I'm already out? Really? Oh, it put them on there. Yeah. Let's turn this thing back off and just weld off what I got. Well, you guys are actually welcome to come in on here and try this out. K9, you had a bit of a taste of it. When you helped me try and flip my rover back over. Which I've gotten really good at being able to flip those suckers back. I've been there, I'm good. Well, once you get out here into space, it's not that bad. It's actually really nice out here. I need somebody that can design a spaceport, because I really suck at it. Oh yeah, the food and water bit is quite annoying at times. Oh yeah, Van, you're welcome to come on and try. You probably won't last long. Let's see if I can put it this way. These are all the factions that have been on this server. There's a lot. And a lot of these are dead factions. Like, that guy's dead faction. That guy I've not seen for a long time here. Same with him. Him. Yeah, that one. That one. That one. Yeah, that one.
Energy.
Yeah, that one.
low.
No, there is no safe zone. I mean, you can build one, but there's no way to run it. There's no zone chips here. There is some economy, but not any economy stations. So like, you get some credits, but you have it's meant for you to place down like a dispenser to get seeds for you to grow stuff. That's about all it's useful for. Or you trade them off to somebody else here, so that they could do the same. Yeah, this thing would get wrecked so fast if a Reaver tried to attack me, but it is defended fairly well within this asteroid. There's a general rule of thumb between everybody on this server, because this is a PvE PvP server, that anybody that has their faction set to accept peace treaties right off the bat are people that are not generally wanting to PvP. We are the guys that like us that do that. We want to be the PvEs, or actually I call it PvS, which is player versus server. Because this server in and of itself was a pain in the ass during its during the Nexus build on it, which is where they've got several servers running the whole thing. Yeah, player versus lag, basically. Well, before they had just this being ran on a dedicated server. Now what they have is called a Nexus, where planets like Pertane or Pertam, Luna, Paradise, what was the other one? Nibiru? Yeah, they're all on their own server. A server runs just those zones, and then Purgatory is split up into like 3 of them. And then Space is on another one, so you got like 4 servers there, but there's a total of like 5 because the lobby it's got a lobby that is run on its own, and that one like never restarts or never shuts down. And that's to kind of spread out the load of so many people that are on this. Like I said, you're welcome to come on and try. I can set up a link in Discord for it. But it's okay. Now let's go die. Well, I do have a faction on here, ZCS. You guys can hop on it. And but why? Because it's fun. Sacrificing clones is always fun. I mean, I had to sacrifice like 10 of them just to get ice the other day. And they have a new one on here. They have like you've got they don't have the corrupt on here, but they have like they've got the reavers, and then they've got these scraps or scrappers. They're only on purgatory, thankfully, but you won't know who they are, what they are when you come across the base. You'll see this like lock off in the distance or building off in the distance. You know, the only way to identify that it's one of them is that there'll be smoke coming off the thing. But you get too close, and then all of a sudden you're being ravaged by these tiny little drones that are like grinders and guns. And all you do is just scream, run. I was in a death race with a pair of them on my butt for quite a while at one point. Until eventually I crossed a server divide. So I jumped from, I think it was D2 into D3. And they disappear at that point when you do that. Great way to get rid of them is just to jump from one server to another. Because they can't follow you across the divides. But yeah, during the time that they were doing that Nexus, they had issues of, like, you would jump over a divide and you would come on the other side dead. So you'd have to, if you didn't, your rover or your flyer or whatever you had that you were crossing the divide with didn't have a survival kit, well, you're not getting that ship back. So that's why I called it, you know, player versus server, because you had to fight those glitches. I will do the laser antennas work there. Maybe I'll build a bunker with drones. From what I understand, it's not really possible with the server divisions, because once you pass over a server, the blocks that you had there, or like the base that you have, will not transfer over. Just the one grid that you were on. So I don't think you can cross over with a remotely piloted device. I've not tested that. I don't think anybody has yet. Plus, you'd have to have something that could drop a lot of antennas along the way to keep relaying the signal, because you only got about range of 50 kilometers. I think, yeah, like 50 kilometers on any antenna. I've tried something like that on a normal single server of... Yeah. Well, actually, this isn't that big. This actual place itself. This Purgatory's right there at 146 kilometers. That's almost nothing if you have a jump drive. Even then, if I get to the very center of this ring, or towards the center of the bit of the ring, it will pull me down. I will be in its gravity well. Well, Luna's 324 kilometers. I think the furthest one is, yeah, Paradise at 963 kilometers. And Pertam is 608. Somewhere around here is Naburi. Keep forgetting, yeah, it's over on the other side of Purgatory, so I can't see it yet. But that's 417 from here. So this world isn't that big. It's actually quite small. But, oh yeah, it's phosphorus. That's right. That's part of the daily needs mod thing, to be able to make fertilizer. Oh yeah. I keep getting distracted. It's not like the never surrender scenario one where, you know, you're on the alien planet and it's 10,000 kilometers or whatever from Earth. So it's not like that kind of distance, or where normally, which is normally like 5,000 kilometers. So it's not. It's fairly close. In fact, people are complaining about the fact that they're too close. They seem too close. They want them to spread them out, but they can't spread them out without having to start a new server or a new instance of this game. GG. Oh. I know you want to lay on me and cuddle, but no. Watch outside. Oh yeah, and I don't know if I mentioned it. I know K9 knows about it. Jetpacks don't work on planets in this at all. I mean, they could turn on, but you can't move. They are weakened, and so even here in space, it takes a lot longer for you to slow down if you get up into a good clip. So you got to keep that in mind whenever you're building something. You have to do scaffolding. Yeah, yeah, he does die a lot in this. I think all of us have. Everybody here's died at least like 100 times already.
Energy low.
I think I'm at about 200 myself. If you don't count the the purposeful respawns of pressing backspace, if you don't count those as actual deaths, then I'm sitting at maybe about 10, maybe 20 deaths, somewhere around there. Because I usually take it nice and easy. Oh, and I'm not counting at all the combat us guys would do in the lobby when server would restart. They allowed us to have grinders in there for a while, so and jetpacks, and that was some fun times. Everybody grinding themselves or running full speed at each other and face planting. Yeah, those were fun. They took them away though. Oh. Well, we're finally getting some cargo pods built. I don't know if I'm going to have enough thruster components, enough pieces for thruster components for these. Okay. That one off there. Let's get that stuff built first. Whoop, 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 whoop. See, you barely have any control over this thing when you get going. Yep. Ugh. Glad I put a gravity gen on this thing. Let's see, at what point does it cut out? Right there. Gravity? No gravity. Gravity? No gravity. Gravity? No gravity. So I need one more. Except then there's gravity there. Right, that one's just about done. If I can get that done... Yeah, the conveyors are ran for that. If I can get one of them done, if I can get the oxygen generator done, I could probably... Well, I gotta get the... I gotta put the door in, don't I? And I could probably get this to pressurize in here. Let's see. No, I gotta put windows. We're here. Oh yeah, I gotta build this wall. Okay, never mind. I'm quite a ways away from that. Now I have yet to find Splitsy on here, and I was kind of hoping I'd get a chance to find him on here, but I guess several other guys have. So it's all right though. Not like I'm a super fan. It's just like, you know, I admit he was kind of part of the inspiration for me to start doing this kind of stuff, but no, a little bit longer. It's not like he's the entire reason. Whoa. Whoa. Does coffee give anything other than hydration? I don't know, I don't use it. At least not on here. Okay, one pot up. Add that one to the list. Now this thing is not going to have any kind of manufacturing on it. It is purely a transport. The only thing it's got for processing would be the O2 generator on it. That's it. Whoa, that was weird. Should maybe put, you know, basic assembler, basic refinery on it someplace, but eh. It's not meant to process things, it's meant to transport. Oh, dry nose. Yeah. Oh. Just need some more computers and interior plates, and then that one will be done. I'll turn the projector back on so I can get the, well, wait, not yet. I want to get this thing over here welded up first. Construction components. Gonna need girders and bulletproof glass for those windows, I believe. And construction components for those too. Let's get those. That, and that should be enough. About another half hour yet on, then I'm gonna call it good for the night. So if I can get this thing sealed in that point in time, I'd be happy. I think that'd be a nice end of the stream if I can at least get that get to that point. That means I gotta get this thing done. I gotta get those components behind it done. These thrusters and bits. Get that. 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 That one. That one. I need to put this one back on it too. Nope, we got another noob, Johnny Bravo there. I don't know anything about DOE needs. When in doubt, read the instructions on the mod. What else do I have? I drink water and eat space food. Yeah, pretty much. Space meal bars and water. Most efficient way of doing it. Oh yeah, I gotta build the filling down there too. There's still a lot of work to do on this thing. Eesh. What do I have? Motors. The motors for going. Are those it here? Nope. What were those for? Dang it, I forgot. Those for this thing? Nope. Air vent? Yeah, we can go in the air vent. I can't get to what's behind it. Dang it. Ah, crap, I'm running out of here. O2, O2, I need O2. Oh, get to the survival kit without crashing into the thing. There we go. Ah. Yummy, yummy oxygen. And yep, 100% good. What do I have? Air junction. Okay. Slow down, baby. There we go. Going in. Need some large steel tubes for that one. Large steel tubes and thruster components for that one. Large steel tubes and computers. I need everything for that one. Ay, ay, ay. And I'm probably gonna have to grind this down so I can get up here and get these ones done. Crap baskets. That was another oxygen generator, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind down a block to fill that in. Dang it. I should have welded it up before I put the tank on. Rookie mistake. Go to the better welder too. Whoa. Yeah, I need to count up how many hours I've spent in this server now. It's been a few. Let's see. Take out this one here. Yep. Nope. Too much. Oh yeah, that's another O2H2 gen. We got that, oh, okay. Don't think I'm gonna be able to get this thing sealed up before the end. Got about 15 minutes left here. I highly doubt it. Still don't know what those motors are for. Get all the motors I need everywhere. Put them in with that thing. Production, is it actually producing them? Yes, it's producing them. It's not giving me them. No, it is. It's just not giving them to me very quickly. There. So I should be able to get this one, I think, done. Yep. That one. What about the other guy? This one? Nope, not quite. These ones? Nope. Nope. I'm closer though. I'm gonna slam into that wall one of these times. Go around the curve. Nope. I still have large steel tubes for something around here. What have yet to need those? This one? Oh, that needs thrusters. That thing? Yep, that thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna get this sealed up tonight, or am I? Dang it. We still have a good portion of it. In fact, I think... no, not quite flyable. If I put one more thruster, these thrusters over here, if I get that one done, and I get a gyro on it, it would be palatable. Oh yeah, if I get a cockpit too on it. Let's knock this one out. I know I can. And let's see, this one? This one. This one. Yeah. I see so many people coming and going on here anymore. Not very many people stay. Wonder why. I did have one person in my faction for a while named Lucky. He wasn't very lucky. He didn't stick around for very long. He was about to rage quit, and after losing, there's my friend. After losing his spawn pod, respawn pod, like 4 or 5 times, I told him, hey, just you want to join on with my faction for a while, build yourself up a ship, and then you can separate off and go on your own thing. You know, use my stuff. I got plenty of resources. Because I do on the rover down on the planet. He's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take you up on the offer. He built a miner, fell asleep in the cargo pod, and didn't come back. So I don't know if he's still... Did I leave him in the faction? Yeah, he's still in the faction. I just haven't seen him come back yet. His miner got hangered and I had to grind him out of my cargo or my cryopod so I could have it. I have. Oh, I got reactors and components and bits. That's just kind of how it works around here. Guys will give it a try. Most of them are attracted by the fact that Splitsy and Capac are here at times. And then once the whole what do you want to call it? Star shock or whatever thing of like, I'm gonna have a chance to see them, yay! I'm gonna have a chance to interact with them, yay! That kind of thing passes, and they figure out just how hard this freaking thing is. They're like, never mind, bye. I'll just watch the videos. I accidentally drilled 700k of iron. No, it is what, 2 mentally. Don't worry, you'll use it. I sure could. I need more power. G. You're a dork. No, you're supposed to go lay in front of the cat cam. Go lay in front of the cat cam. What? But I don't wanna. Said, say, one. Say. She probably wants me to go to bed so she can cuddle. No. Mer. Uncle Mer. Oh yeah, more reactor components. See if I can at least get some power up on this thing. Soon. Yeah, if we get some power up on this thing, I'll call this a win. All components successfully withdrawn. What? Okay. Yeah. Oh crap! My reactors are out or empty. Sure looks like it. Great. Take out 3. And it. Like I'm gonna have to make a run to Buryu and get some uranium. Or back down to Purgatory to pick some out of the rover. Wrong side. Alright. Got some power to it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be tomorrow's task. Is go get some more uraniums. It'd be nice if I could have this thing ready to go, so I could pilot it around. And I'm probably gonna have to take the miner to do it. Just simply because this thing's not ready. It's not gonna be ready. Ow, ow. That General Jedi. That AI just gonna keep getting closer slowly on each pass. Yeah, the assertive cargo ships get pretty close. But as long as you keep 1.5k away, dude, you're fine. I got him to 1.51 and they didn't attack me, so... That's built, that's built. That's not quite built. I might be able to get this thing airtight before I call quits. A door, 2 windows, some walls. Oh yeah, and 1 thruster, which I still don't have the components for yet. So I gotta put it on the list. I think this, yeah, this thing too needs to be finished. Nope, I don't have enough. And this one too. Whoop. Don't have all that one. It's full of basically this thing's parts. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll have to extend my time just a little bit more. Oh, shoot. Oxygen. Ah. Healing there. I need O2. Uh-oh. Oh, nope. A little bit of lag there. It still gets a little laggy every so often. Okay, and... that built. That bar up, little blocks that are built. Ow. Well, there. I have. I do have almost everything for that. Come on, build it. Well, it's not gonna be able to build any those items because I need nickel and iron apparently. I had iron. Yeah, right there. I have tons of iron. There, I got 10k iron right there. I need nickel. I got silver. I could disassemble the No, not that one. Has nickel in it. That. Not that. Not that. Hey, well, I guess I need nickel. Fun. Oh. Mid bay is not getting done tonight. But at least I can get some of the other stuff done and hopefully get this thing closed. Okay, that part's done, that part's done. Grab some plates, girders, other things. Oop, I don't need all that. There, there. I need more than that. These. Need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. That should be good. And we get the projector on. Oh. More laggy goodness. Ah. Okay, I need to have window there. There we go. And there. That door, I think I need a... yeah, I need an interior place for the door. At least the exterior over here is sealed. I think. Yeah, that should be sealed. Okay, there is a window here that I cannot place apparently. At least I got the interior ones, or inside ones, that's good enough. I need interior plates. Ow. Ah, not platy plates. That's good. I'll need to put some ice in this thing too. To be able to work. I'm not doing interior block there. What I'm wanting to do instead, one of these things. That, I think. Like that. Like that. There. There. For the time being, at least. That should seal it up.
Energy low.
Nope, need more of those. Right, whoops. Go underneath and seal off here more yet. Like right Here, I think, is what I need to have one. Oh, am I out of... Oh no, I gotta get one there. I'll have to come back to patch those or fill those up, I guess. No, so she will not be airtight tonight, but she'll be pretty darn close to it. I'll get the doors. But I need to get the gyros before I can seal the thing up completely. And seeing as it's been 3 hours, it's 9:49 and I gotta hit the bed. I will finish off the doors and probably call it good. Any power. That's good enough. I'll also throw some ice in there. That way the oxygen tank can build up. Ouch. Oh, oops, it's still on disassembly. Let's throw it in that cargo container there. Come on, give me them all. Okay, it gave me them all. And there's one door. There's the other door. There you go. That should start making some O2. Water only exists to be made into coffee. Nice. Oop. Wrong button. Alright, already got 4% out of that, going out of that. That's good. Yeah, I gotta figure out what to do with this interior. Vector off. Okay. Man, I still got a hole here, don't I? Yep. I'll fix that too. So I got a hole there, and a hole over here, and then it should be able to pressurize. Then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna design this to have at least some basic amenities.
Energy low.
But for tonight, I think I'm gonna have to call that quits. Tomorrow I need to get nickel and uranium. Which I think I'm gonna make a quick trip down, quick respawn trip down to the base to see what I've got down there. And boom, like that. Over medical room, respawn.
Your health is critical.
Yes, I know it's critical.
Fuel low.
Okay. My body location is 99 kilometers away that way. I want to make sure everything's intact here anyway, still. Witchcraft. More like Deathcraft. There's that POS miner. This thing's weak. Barely gets the job done, but it does it. Everything looks like it's in good shape here. Nothing's blown up. Nothing's attacked it. That's good. We'll go into this then. Alright, I got plenty of ammunition over this one. The rest of the components that should probably go up with me, so I'll have to come down and get those. I don't have much for nickel. Got a bit of food. I got enough med components down here. So what else do I have? Oh, I got plenty of nickel down here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a trip down here to load up some stuff to take back up. I got 201 uranium, so yeah, that's gonna have to... that might have to stay. Yeah, because look at all those reactors there are kind of low. The main reactor still got power. Alright, time for another respawn. Fun. Just respawn. Yes, die! Oof. Right, medical room? Is it? Yeah, that one.
Health critical. Fuel low.
Right, so I guess tomorrow,
Energy critical.
after I get home from work, I gotta make a little trip back down to Purgatory. Pick up some more stuff. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it a night because I have to get up early for work. I have to be up in about 6 hours. Oh, yay! Fun. So, thank you guys for joining me tonight. Like I said, you're welcome to join me on the server if you guys want to. I'll let you two debate that between each other, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow maybe.